everybody, it's Emily from Vintage Polka Dot Shop, and I finally finished these two journals. I think I started them, well, I don't know, last year. Then they were almost done in the spring, and then I volunteered to do my father-in-law's estate sale, and now they're finally done, because they were almost done then. So, these will of course be two different listings, and this journal is made from a bird book, and I love how it's like tall and skinny. And then I have some videos on here. I did a spine out of paper towel tube, and then paper and an image from the book on the back. And then this book is made from an trigonometry textbook, college textbook from the 1970s, and I just loved the quilt. Matter of fact, this is the back flipped upside down, and then this is the front because I needed to cover up the words on the side. Oh, pardon me, that were right here. So, you know, since they're kind of the same, I just flipped it. So first I will go through Mr. Owl. Oh, sorry for the glare. I wonder if I can, I don't think I can do anything about it. But it's only because the cover is a, book cover. And I think this was from, gosh, I don't remember. I want to say the 1970s, but I don't remember. Reader's Digest, I believe. Oh, and then this is fabric or coffee dyed Honestberg. And then I did Missy stitching on it to close it. And I'm afraid I did it a little chunky. I don't usually try to have my books quite this thick, my journals, because I want you to be able to add to them. And of course you can still add. It's just a little bit chunky. But as you see, you could, as we flip through, you could take some things out and then it, to put your own things in. So just have some flexibility. So the first thing I did was I did a magnetic pocket, and I'm going to just be honest and upfront. See, I got a little bit messy with the glue. I had lots of trials and tribulations, tried lots of different glues, and yeah, but it's on there good now. It's not coming off. And then these are just like, here's a tag I made. I used to sell these really big tags at my store, but I can't get them anymore, so sorry. And then just some like printables, and I'll put all the printables where I got them, if I can, in the description. If I can remember where I got them, they're available. Some of them might have been freebies. I don't remember. As I said, I've started this on and off multiple times. Oh, and I forgot to say, it's a hollow back spine or hidden spine. Okie dokie. So now this one, I'm trying to remember. I think I just needed to add a little bit to the pages is what I did, because it was just a little bit not quite, like the 12 by 12s weren't wide enough, I think. This is one of the envelopes I sell in my shop, and they look just like this. And then this is a book from a book page. I'll put it back in a little bit. Matter of fact, it's from this awesome book, which I pretty much gutted. I love this book. It's called Birds of Fields and Forest. I do not have any in my stash, I don't think. And I love it because, see, the paper is all beautiful and aged and matte. And, oh, it's yummy. It's yummy. And as you can see, I used quite a bit of it. So that's where that's from. And then this is an image from this actual book. And then a little folding, like tag I left blank. So you can go to town and decorate it. And I got a paper bag. I love these that have all the old ads with a journaling card. And this image is from, I should have brought these over. Hold on, it's right here. This book, which at one point I sold pages from in my shop. And then these are just like leftovers or ones that didn't sell. And also super cool. So Audubon's masterpieces. This one, the pages are super white, but if you go and shiny, but if you go over it with some ink, it tones it down. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff made it. Just awesome. That goes in there. Gonna get it back in. And then got a acetate butterfly with a vintage Old Maid card and another printable, just kind of antiqued. And this is made from an envelope from Wendy's Journaling Adventure, but she's changed her name and I can't remember what it's for. And this is also from a book page. As I said, more printables, Tim Holtz flashcard, and then the inside of the envelope. Sometimes when you order something from me, there'll be some business cards like on the 8.5 by 11 sheet that I coffee dyed. That's what this is from, and it's a little pocket. And then I left lots. I said I left lots of blank pages, and then I turned to a page for the book. And then I have this ledger invoicey paper available in my shop. And this is just a typed letter from 1965. I love the onion skin paper. And then tracing paper, coffee dyed. And then, of course, gotta have some Edith Holden. I mean, is it a junk journal without ledger paper or Edith Holden? I don't know. Is it? I mean, and then the other side of the ledger. And then, as you can see, I just put the book pages together with some washi tape. So they'd be the right way. The right way. I'm trying to remember for this paper. I think a lot of this is art paper. And like the tabloid paper that I have on and off in my shop, and the legal size paper, because it's kind of taller, you know, it's an oversized book. And then in this pocket, I made a little journal. So like this would be an example of, if you wanted, you could take this out and then it would be a little bit thinner. I think that's an image from this book. And then just all kinds of fun scrap papers inside there for you to play with. Just a very simple journal. And then just plain artist paper, like newsprint. And then a birdie from the book. Another birdie from the book. And a Tim Holtz quote. The most beautiful thing. And then also another from the Audubon. Gee willikers. I think this is a Mrs. Coggs. As I said, I'll put the printables down. And then a green card that flips out with this pretty, was it Marjorie, or I can't remember her name, Baskin. You know, she does all those great Hallmark cards. And then we got a fabric flip. And then on the other side of it, I used a flash card. And then it's just clipped in place. A little collage dictionary page. Coffee dyed paper. And I know this one's legal. So, and then coffee dyed ledger. Oversized ledger. More book page from the book. And an envelope. This is not Edith Holden, though. I think this is from another nature book. And I can't remember. Sorry. This is the problem when I drag it out. It's not fresh in my head anymore. And then for this flip out, I used paper that I liked that was printed, that's white on the other side. I think this is also a Wendy's Journaling Adventure idea, except she used a printable maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think I thought of this. But I was thinking, what a great way to use it when you like the paper, but it's white. Ugh. Who wants white, plain, boring paper? She said as she turns to, well, it's not quite boring. See, it's old. It's a little yellowed. And then on the other side of that card, I attached this envelope and has a letter in there. And then these are Mrs. Coggs, a printable from there, and just like an index card, tabbed one. They're just clipped on there so you could get creative, put them where you need them. And this is a square envelope from a stash. I didn't put anything in the envelope, but there's a bunch of digitals and a bird from the book and just like a little collaging, and then a little Tim Holtz charm, and it says cherish, and another bird book image for you to play with or leave. I like the blues together, but you could certainly cut them out or, you know, put them on somewhere. And then a pocket and another journaling card and digitals, and then a book page pocket that's like triple with some goodies in there. I think these were cards I had. I can't remember if they were bird cards or I just grabbed all the letters that were birds. And this is a Tim Holtz, oh, what is that called? Like his new paper he has. And I liked the mushrooms. Wallpaper. And then I just clipped this image on there so you can play with that. Some old typing paper, coffee dyed artist paper. And then this is from a green file folder. I can't remember where I got this idea, but I didn't think of it. I got it on the internet, and I'm sorry, I can't remember. I want to say it was Sharon from Mad Paper Crush. No, I don't remember. Sorry. Super cute idea though. So cute. So fun. Music paper, and then an envelope. And more paper. Could probably go a little faster here. And a flashcard with more journaling cards tucked in there. And another bird image with pocket, more printables. Another one, this one I grudged up and put on coffee dyed paper. Also another, so I tried to leave a line in here to play with. And then this is one of my currency envelopes I have in the store. And normally I would not put paper. See, it's a little tuck spot there. I wouldn't put paper over the flap. I would stamp it or something. But I dyed a bunch that where they sent me the wrong ones, and it had printing on it and the printing bled. So Emily gets to play with a bunch of those and, you know, have some fun. So I put another printable here with some printable, you know, these cards, advertising cards. And then there's a pocket here that you can tuck something in, a little memory thing. And I just put a clip to kind of keep this from flip-flopping open, a little paper clip. A wax bag with another book image. And then I just put a die cut frame in there for you to play with. Another book page. Music paper. Edith Holden. I love the ones with all the birds. And look at that owl. He's very serious. Oh wait, there's a glare. You can't. There's, look at that. He's already annoyed. Don't annoy him more. And then a tag for you to play with and decorate. And book page, and then more tags and journaling cards and flashcards in an old stencil here that I put some fabric behind. And a pocket with a playing card and tag, another journaling card. Love this bird. And this is one of those baseboard things that I just peeled off the phrase and stuck it on there. And then a tall, skinny pocket with tag. And this is from the placemats I have in the store that are coffee dyed. They have a fun little texture on them, so it'd be fun to decorate on. And then this is really fun too, this grid paper, kind of like a vellum, and some help me out, parchment paper, and a calendar page. I think it's from the 80s. I can't remember. And then this is also, I put two of them together. An envelope I have in my store where the pocket is here and then it's solid somewhere. Because I didn't use them. Can I find them? Oh yeah. But I cut it off. Probably, you know, like right here. I help you out. And then I'm going to use these in another journal as a pocket. I was going to use them in here, but it was getting kind of bulky. So I can save those for something else. And I put two of them together, as you will see. And then if you want to color or just enjoy a little nature, another book page pocket. And then this is the other, I just thought they made fun pocket. And then I found that I needed to put scrapbook paper behind because there's, can I show it on this one? I don't think I can. No, I sealed it. There's, you know, like where they've put it together, there's like a piece of paper here and it kind of catches. So I would put, if you're going to do this, put a piece of scrapbook paper or coffee dyed paper. So then this will come in and out easier. And there's the birdie. You got to have the birdie. And another packet, more birds, etc. And then also, I don't remember where I got this idea. I did not think of it. If I can find the videos, I will post links because my brain is. So this is that Tim Holtz, the new paper thing. You know, the new, where he has the, you know, and then just some journaling cards and interesting little tidbits that I put in there. And then, of course, little pockets and little teeny tags and teeny tags and tickets. Easy for me to not say. And there's that one. And as soon as this video goes up for these journals, they will be available for purchase. And of course, the price will include shipping in the US. All right, so there's that one. Let's see if I can go faster on this one. So this is the trigonometry book. But I kind of leaned into the vintage antique quilt vibe. Oh, and I forgot to say on both of these, I did multiple, you'll have to use a tool, but I did multiple pieces of paper in here. So you can you'll have to really work to get it out, but you can get it out and write on it. And that way, if you make a mistake, you've got backups. But you'll have to fiddle with it. Alrighty, and then the same thing with these. I leave the threads, but if you want to cut them, you won't hurt my feelings. It's just, I know that's a total personal preference. Whatever you prefer. If it's not your jam, I totally get it. So once again, magnetic pocket, tags, and journaling goodies. I love how this came out with the old looking tape and the bird from the, I don't know, Audubon. I don't know why I can't think. I'm just having one of those days, I think. Now, for these, because it's wider, I had to kind of, well, you'll see when I get to do paper, like merge two pieces of paper, of scrapbook paper together. So pocket, book page pocket, and this is legal paper, I think. Atlas. And then I used a lot of my tabloid paper. I have some dyed, but it's not quite ready to list. I wanted to do more, and I've got to do a couple other things first. So there'll be some up eventually. And then another envelope with wallpaper. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. And then the other side of that ledger paper, which can be purchased at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And then the flip, this one time the flashcard is on this side, and the fabric flip is on this side. And then a big old pocket with all kinds of goodies stuck in there. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I just had to make the paper longer. And then this is a Currier and Ives book. Oh, the glare. If I come closer, does the glare worse? Better? The same? I think it's the same. Sorry, guys. It's like, alrighty. So I'll try to, you get it. Lots of blank pages for you to play with. Calendar, Currier and Ives image, dictionary page, music paper. So you getting this? They're similar. I used a lot of the same things because that's part of the fun of making two journals at once. You can do them a little different, or, you know, take some things and make them the same. So just various tags I've made here. Like these kind are from old books. Even this is from an old book. I think it's the ad at the back. And then this is I think this is a Nick Booksmith printable. But that's how, like, extend it, fold it over, make a pocket. But this side's flat. And then, once again, one of the envelopes I have with the large window, and then you can pull the tag and take it out. But I'm not going to do that because it's a little tight. I mean, it fits in there, but it's a little tight with a tab. And then some journaling cards. As I said, a lot of these of people are all from old books, and I've mounted them on cardstock and paper. So Courier Ives. Now this one, see, here's the extra paper, and then I made it into a pocket, and it's just a large, oh, you can't see, a large card that you can journal on with a tab. Let's see, can I get it back in there? Then you get them in there nice and tight, and then go on camera and getting them in and out. So just a printable, that cardigan. These are from old quilt books. I'm gonna raise you up a little bit. There we go. Music paper. I mean, also it needs to have music paper if it's a journal. A little sticker because this paper was a second. I don't know if you could see that. And I had probably gotten a little hole in it. So I just put a sticker on this side and patched it up. Patched it up, made it all cute. Like in on purpose. So there's the little journal. Also another image from a book with like the old-timey pictures and stuff. I love those kind of books. And this one's fun too, from an old book. I think it's from the 60s with different cars in it. It's fun. And then that's from an address book. Cute, 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 cute. And then another sweet bird image. I love that one. I love the tones and the color. So cute. It'd be fun to make into a pocket. Do something with it. And the other part of that quilt page, and then another letter with a little card attached to it, a pocket with more goodies, and this one's even got a little old doily, and then another envelope with the charm cherish. Can you see that? And then also another this one's not a Tim Holtz one. This is from one of the ones Joanne sold, and since they're no longer there, really fun little paper pad. And then here's the currency envelope. So this is like the opposite side. And you can open it up, put something in the envelope, and then you've got your clip to keep it shut and secret. And then this is where I covered it up because of the printing. And then another book page. Oh, well, it's paper clipped in there. And then a postcard, reproduction postcard, and another little frame. So you're getting it. It's very similar, just a different shape. And of course, the book pages are different. But a lot of it is the same. So this time I did the flower ones. Another, like, nature book. I can't remember what it was. Marsh? Her name was Marsh. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank. And then here's this flip out. Very cute. So cute. And the other side of the bag with more goodies. This is also from an old quilt book, and I just thought with that pattern, it could be used in collage. And then a Courier and Ives journaling card, blank tag, playing card. I only have one of that, so I had to put it in there. And then a packet with the tag with the butterfly. And another journaling cards and more little fun doodads and doohickeys and thingamabobs. Another page from a old quilt book. And then the pockets where I talked about using those envelopes. If you ever want me to show you how to do this, like if you've just not seen it, it's enough, drop a comment below. Comments really are helpful for YouTube. If you really like a YouTube video, because then the algorithm goes, ooh, people are interested in this. I like this butterfly envelope, you know. Ooh, it's so interesting. So I better share it with other people. So, but if you don't have anything to say, that's okay too. Still love ya. And then the envelope pocket with all, you know, doohickeys and doodads and thingamajiggers. And then I just clipped that image in there. I like blue and brown together a lot. I thought that was just pretty. It's, you know, from an old book. And then another one of these where you open it up. This was fun to make. And then it's a pocket. And it's Tim Holtz. I think the Tim Holtz is just, I can't remember if both of these are Tim Holtz or if this is scrapbook paper. Scrapbook paper. This one's scrapbook paper. The background is Tim Holtz. Alrighty, so I have finished this. I must upload it. And when I'm done uploading it and making the listing, they'll be ready to go. So if you're seeing this video, these are available. Please, please don't, you know, feel free to reach out, ask questions. I love input. I love questions. And I hope you are having a really great day and that it gets even better. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.